and this is a real 3D map of the universe, you see that the universe really is like a snowstorm of galaxies. Surveys like this allow us to estimate the number of galaxies in the observable universe, and that number is of order 2 trillion. So the challenge of the science of cosmology is to try and understand, as best we can, where this came from, how these galaxies, and in fact the patterns that we see in the distribution of galaxies came to be here, and also the future of the universe. So what's the past, what's the present, and what's the future? Now the framework we use is a 100-year-old theory, published in 1915, it's Einstein's theory of general relativity. Now what relativity does is it essentially tells us how the fabric of the universe itself, which is known as space-time, but it's often described as a fabric of the universe, how that changes in response to the matter and energy in the universe, so the things in the universe. So what you can do is you can look at a distribution of galaxies like this that allows us to calculate on the average how much matter there is in any given volume of space, and the theory will tell us how that space responds. So it essentially tells us how the universe...
Can't really disagree with that, and they're available. The profits go to the people's vote, a third referendum. People call it the second referendum, but no, it's actually the third one. There was the first one in 75 that everyone has forgotten because everyone wasn't alive in 75, I don't know what, but it's the third. But anyway, so I'm fighting against all that crap, and yeah, I'm going to go in as of now, I am in politics. So there we go. Yes. Well,
the first time. Do you have time for anything to go through your mind, or is it just you're locked into everything that you have to do to ensure it works?
No, you do have time to really savour the moment. I mean, you're focusing on what the rocket's doing. In the few seconds before takeoff, actually one of the most disappointing things is you don't have a countdown. You know, of all the moments in your life where you'd expect a good old countdown, you don't. What happens is your Russian instructor, who's been the one who's been teaching you for 2.5 years how to fly a spacecraft, they're actually talking you through the engine startup sequence. They're more interested in you knowing that the thrust levels are good on the engine. You're going to intermediate thrust and up to full thrust, and then we know that sequence verbatim, so we know that when we're about to leave the launch pad. And yes, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of vibration, 9 million horsepower lifting us up. Accelerating about the same rate as Lewis Hamilton's Formula One car, and it's very exciting. But you're kind of very switched on, and you do have a moment to just really enjoy that and appreciate the sort of visceral feeling that it is of lifting off the launch pad on the way to space.
You all.